moving on to matters politics, it has been a week where political candidates are handing in their nomination papers. In fact, what actually caught our eye was this Meru senator aspirant who actually decided to make a grand entrance and get himself wheeled in on a cart being pulled by 2 donkeys together with his supporters. Elvis, people are now resorting to extreme measures actually to show this big, I don't know, they want to give us scenes or show us what?
I'm not surprised. You know, Kenyan politicians are such attention seekers. They pull the crazy stunts.
Yes.
And I think for him what he was trying to achieve, perhaps in my thinking, is to show how humble he probably is, you know, mtu wa watu or whatnot. But at the end of the day, if you walk there, if you go there by a donkey or
yes,
the means doesn't matter to me, you know.
Actually, Kenyans on Twitter were saying that now we have a Jesus, because you know the scenario is similar to when Jesus came back to Jerusalem, and then now we had we have Raila Joshua. We're saying what next? What next? Which other biblical personality is going to be brought out?
We are a prayerful nation.
We are a prayerful
and it's a good thing. That proves that at least Kenyans read their Bibles. So we're really proud of Kenyans.
Yes.
But I think the guy, maybe that is his vehicle, and we have the right to judge him. Because maybe he has been using it before. Yes. But just because he used it now to go submit his nomination papers, then now it's a big deal. So I think,
yes,
let's not judge him.
Is it really a big deal?
Okay, it's not a small deal either, because KOT talked about it. And yeah, even Sylvania right now is talking about it.
Yes.
We are talking about it. But I think everyone is entitled to use any means, because if you did was it GHC now changed to something else, I don't know.
Yeah.
Social studies.
That is a means of transport.
But does it mean that come August 8th, and he actually wins this senatorship, will he come? Not with the donkeys. Now he'll have elevated himself to horses, maybe.
I'm not talking about donkeys.
He will come with horses, maybe now. Anyway, let's move on. I want us to talk about our presidential candidates. They were also in the mix of them getting cleared. We saw NASA flag bearer Raila Odinga being cleared to vie for presidency. Jubilee candidate Uhuru Kenyatta was also cleared. But there's this one lady that I need Usha for you to help me, because I'm gonna go on the other side on this one. In the risk of me being branded as a woman who does not support fellow women, where does Nazlin Umar, where does she hide? In which hole does she hide? And only comes out during the election year to ask people to vote for her. And then and to top it all off, she comes with these all dramatic scenes. I'm like, I'm not ready for Nazlin's this kind of tantrums. I'm not ready.
Well, you know, okay, where she hides, actually that's something a lot of people are talking about. She only appears during the elections.
Yes.
It's really weird. But on the whole front of her causing a lot of drama, I don't know, as you said, Kenyan politicians are just, I think it's just spectacle. So this guy came with his donkey, she comes with her dramas, you know, it's just getting yourself out there, getting yourself to the people. And I think basically that's her style of doing so, because people are talking about her because of all the drama caused. That notwithstanding, I actually think that we do need people like her. Okay, maybe not the dramatic side, but during when the IEBC called the independent candidates and had that meeting, she actually raised a lot of valid points. You know, you guys come up with rules. It's like you're basically trying to block out independents. You know, you ask for how many signatures and things like that. She's really done her homework. I don't understand how someone would have that much homework covered and then not have registered. You know, as a voter.
Yes. I commend her for being the only woman presidential candidate, by the way. I commend her. There were two.
There was another one called, was it Zipporah? Someone, Kerubo. I can't remember the actual name, but there were two.
They both didn't qualify.
Yeah. The bar was too high.
But Naslin just, you know, I'm like seeing her, she's a woman, and I'm like, I want to cheer her on and say yes, she can do this. But then when I see this, I'm like, let me just stay here and relax and see, because I'm picturing her if she becomes president of Kenya. Can you believe the amount of drama we will be having?
Let me just interject. I think people are different in how they raise issues with people. And ladies are known to be, you know, quite the dramatic ones when it comes to, you know, fighting for their rights and, you know, raising issues that they feel they're being oppressed in one or the other. But even if she had, you know, passed through the process, I doubt, you know, the likes of Sylvania here would still have supported her, because women are known to be their worst enemies.
My goodness.
When it comes to supporting,
Oh my God.
when it comes to supporting, you know, the majority right now in this country are women.
When did you become
The
such a
majority-
man?
No, the majority.
The men
the
fooling
majority.
around.
No, that's the
It's an
truth.
idea that just
That's the
floats
truth.
on
It's a myth.
That's the truth.
It's a
Women are
myth.
the majority in this country, yet we do not even have a qualified presidential candidate as it is now.
We have
And so-
Naslin, she's qualified.
Yeah, picking from
She
where
made
this
it.
has left. Picking from where this has left. There was a time there was a women, I don't know, Congress meeting, get together, boomers.
Yes.
Somehow,
Ah.
the men again
I
became
knew-
an
I knew
agenda.
you had to bring
So
that up.
I'm not trying to bring that up in bad faith. I'm trying to say that Empress is right.
No,
No.
that's just something that men fling around. It's just a concept that doesn't even, it has no footing. I mean, fine, sure. So should I vote for a woman simply because she's a woman? Is that what it means, supporting a woman? The simple fact that I believe in somebody else's ideologies, that makes me not supporting a woman. I
Yes.
shouldn't support a woman because she's a woman. I
Yes.
should support her because of all the other things that she
We-
has.
we-
And
we-
if such a woman were to rise, I would support her. That doesn't make women their worst enemies. Also, the fact that people keep saying women are their own worst enemies, wherever you find there's a woman who, for some reason, didn't get any position. Since we keep saying women are their own worst enemies, women, that's just the idea that goes on. It's just the same way, and I'm sorry, this is a touchy example. It's the same way, you know, the way when it comes to Kikuyus, if your father deserted you or whatever, you're given your mother's name. That doesn't happen in any other culture, right?
Yes.
And you know what happens, what the general assumption is that Kikuyu men don't stick. But it's not that, it's just the simple fact that
Okay.
this is the one that is highlighted. When Kikuyu men don't stick, we have all these guys without their father's names. So if a Luo man leaves, the kid will still be given a guy's name.
guy's
You see,
name,
somebody
yeah.
know.
The
And then the
father's
general
name.
assumption is that Kikuyu men don't stick, which is just the same, because we keep throwing around whenever woman isn't successful, we're like, women are the own ones, and it just comes and becomes.
But Kevin, earlier on you were saying that presidents are also humans, so she's allowed to throw these tantrums.
Yeah. Being a woman, you know, I
Being a woman.
not me being a woman, not me being Nazli being a woman. She'll react in some way as a woman, and she's entitled to that. And we have no right to judge her, because she also has the right as a Kenyan to inquire from the IEBC why her name is missing, because I'm sure she would not have gone through all that process knowing very well that she's not in the register, or she did not register as a voter.
But let me just cut you short. I need you guys to watch this. It's a standoff. I want to call it a standoff between her and IEBC chairman Chebukati.
I have come here under protest as the IEBC has maliciously and without procedure, or actually in violation of the Constitution, failed to list me amongst the 8 that you have cleared for president. So I appreciate that you have accepted that, and I have filled the relevant forms. But before I even proceed, as we were verifying my name in the register, my name is missing in your register of voters. And I have my registration card. I had verified. I'd used my passport. And just before coming here, one of the rules was that we passed it to be cleared. And my name is missing in your
Now,
register of voters.
the issue of verification,
Yes.
we have a verification desk.
But it's missing.
No,
As I tell
no.
you, your officers were with me. My name is missing in the register of voters. So any process from here on is really null and void, because I need the IBC to explain to me why my name is missing in the register of voters.
Now, we have a
Yes.
process.
Yes.
This is a process. We have a team working on verification.
Yes.
And if your documentation are not in order, I would ask you to go back, get verified, then you come here.
Now, my
This-
problem
this-
is not me. My documents are not out of order. It's the IBC records that show my name is missing in the register of voters.
This lady was actually being told to actually go back to the verifying desk, but she was like so adamant. She just wanted like maybe Chebukati to wake up from his seat, take her hand and take her through the process. You know, I don't know what she was expecting to
I agree
happen.
with that there, because what is the point of you sending me back to go and check what I already know is not there?
But since you have actually
has a valid point.
highlighted your concerns, definitely Chebukati will call the people concerned and rectify the situation if it is a rectifiable
Exactly, he
situation.
did not honor the mistake that is on the IBC side, so that they go counter check where did, at what point did her name disappear from the register.
Okay.
Yeah.
What information did
So I
she?
think from the way she reacted, it is as a result of the way maybe she was handled by the IBC,
But-
and she has a right to that.
But she has a right to that. As president, you know, being president, this is the top office in the country. You will have a lot of these issues. So many times people have been, you know, they have come out to attack the president. You know, we had that situation where people started talking about his red short eyes. You know, so what happens when someone comes out and starts talking about Nazreen in something
Even the
else?
president asked us, what do you want me to do now? So it's just no.
Ay,
She'll handle the
gosh.
situation in a way, in what she thinks that is the best way that she can handle that
handle it.
particular situation. Man.
I think there's like how SportPesa guys who win jackpots are being taken through guidance and counseling. Presidential candidates should also be taken on how to actually deal with situations and actually find solutions to situations in a calm manner, you know,
Yeah.
so to say, rather
Especially
than
like
just.
that one who wanted to commit suicide.
Yes, exactly. Uyo, he was the icing on the cake. Kabisa.